Now let's connect our database. So we will go into our database folder and into the db.go file. Okay, so inside the file, we'll first enter our package, and mind you, because the db.go folder is in the database, the db.go file is in the database folder, so we will do package database. So we will use the name of the folder. You get it? Good. Like this. Exactly. Good. Now let's continue. Then we will import our packages that we'll be using. So we will use the GORM package. Exactly. And we will also declare a variable called db, and we are going to bring in the GORM .db as a pointer, mind you, as a pointer, so that we can actually access it in its fullness. Great. Now we will go ahead and create a function, and this function is what is going to connect to the database. Okay, so we will say function, and we will say connect. Now look at something over here. Now we are going to create this function called connect, and we are making the C over here capital C, not small c. Capital C, because we are going to use this particular function that we are creating in the main.go file. Okay, so that we can use it there. But if we make it a small c, we will get an error trying to use it in the main.go file. Do you get it now? Great. So now, and this function will return an error if there is an error in connecting to the database. Now we will go ahead, and inside it we will first declare a variable called error. So, and that is what is going to output error for us if there is any. Okay, like this. Now we will now go ahead and connect our database. Now we are going to use the db variable over here to connect to our database. So we declare it as a global variable outside the function so that we can actually use it everywhere in our code. Good. So now the db, then we will bring in the error variable that we created to let us know if there will be an error trying to connect to our database. Now we will bring in the GORM package, and we will say open. Good. Like this. Are you seeing it? Great. Now if there is an error, we should return the error. Are you seeing it over here? Great. And if there is no an error, we will return the nil. You get it? So inside the connection over here, we have the GORM.open. Inside it over here, we will connect. So this is open. So the open method from the GORM package. So what are we opening? So we can open a connection into a MySQL database, or into a Postgres database, or into a SQLite database. But since we are using a SQLite, we will bring in our SQLite driver. Okay, and that will be SQLite.open, and we are going to call SQLite.open like this. You see it over here, and we are going to open the SQLite driver, and it will again take another parameter, which will be the pointer of the GORM configuration method. Okay, good. So that is here. So we will now bring that one also in, okay, as a pointer. Now inside the SQLite open, that is where we will define what is the file, what is the name of the database, the file that we are, the SQL file that we are opening. So let's give our own name, test.db, like this, as simple as that. Great. Now we are done creating it, but we are having an error here, meaning that the SQL driver is not yet imported. Let's look at a quick fix over here. Now you see it over here, add the import. So we just click on it and it will be added into our import packages, and within short time we should see it going. Good. Now let's come into our main.go file and connect to the database from there. So we have set up the configuration in the db.go. If we come to our main.go file, now inside it, inside the main.go file over here, we will now connect it. So at the beginning of the main function, we will create a variable called error, and we will connect to the database. Now, if you remember, the inside our database db.go, we created a function called connect. Now, because we made it capital C, we are going to be able to use it in the main.go file and connect it. Now, look at this function. It is located inside the db.go file, which is inside the database folder. So when we are connecting it, we will first make mention of the folder name, then we'll go ahead and use the function name. So it will be like this. So the folder name is database, then we will bring in the connect, which is the function name, like this. Great. And we will get an error here because we have to import the folder here as a module inside our main.go file. Good. So if we hover it upon it and we go to quick fix, you will see that it is not defined. Are you seeing that? Good. Now we will import it, but before then, let's continue and handle our error if there will be an error trying to connect to the database. So if there will be an error, if the error will be there, then we will just have to log that there was an error. You get it? So if the error is not nil, meaning that if the error is not empty, then we can go ahead and log it so that we will know that something went wrong. Okay, and we'll say that the log, and we'll say that there was a failed connection, failed to connect to database. Great. Failed to connect to the database, and you will bring in the message of the error. Great. So now we have it over here. Sorry, the nil is supposed to be 1L. Thank you. Good. Now let's go ahead and bring in our log here. We are not having the package imported, so let's see a quick fix. Okay, good. Now it is imported. Good. Now let's handle our database module also over here. So we will also import it inside our package. Good. Now we have our database imported as a module, the folder over here. Good. We have it now. You see, it will, before you bring it in, it will be the name of the project as we have it over here, the CRUD API with Go, Gin and GORM slash the database. So the name of the whole project, then slash the folder that has that file with the connection, function inside it over here. Then you have it over here. So that's the database over here. Good. Now the error is fixed.